Lead generation is a skill that real estate agents are going to choose to learn in order to maximize their income. And listen, lead generation could be as complicated or as easy as you want it to be. And I was teaching lead generation the other day and was amazed that more than a few of the agents in the office said, I've never heard that before. So I wanted to take some time today to show you exactly how to structure your lead generation for maximum impact. So the first thing you're going to want to do is set aside a consistent block of time. And I'm going to use 3 hours today just because it's easy to talk about. Plus it's total commitment and I'm really into total commitment. But if you can only afford an hour and a half for lead generation or an hour for lead generation or 20 minutes for lead generation, I want you to follow this simple formula. What you're going to do is you're going to have 3 steps in your lead generation time. And as you can see here from figure 16 of the Shift book by Gary Keller, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to spend some time preparing and then taking action and then maintaining. Well, Chris, what does that mean? Preparing is really very simple. Who are you going to call? How are you going to reach out to them? Is it going to be a text? Is it going to be a message through Facebook? Is it going to be a handwritten letter? Is it going to be a form letter? Is it going to be a card? Is it going to be a drop by? You're going to figure out who am I reaching out to today and how am I going to reach out to them? Back when I was selling 10, 12, 13 houses a month, I would come in and my assistant had already done the preparation work for me. She already had 10 letters that I had to sign and maybe write a handwritten note on. She had the 13 postcards that were supposed to go out that day. And she gave me a list of the 12 people I was supposed to call that day. And I would take that list with me and I would call them throughout the day. So take time to properly prepare so that when you're in the take action mode, when you see that, you can just do your calls. You can just do your letters. You can just do your messages. Be in action mode when you're in action mode. And then the third step you're going to take in your lead generation is the maintain mode. What is maintain? Well, that is entering into your database all of the actions that you took and rescheduling any promises that you made to be followed up on or the next step or contact to that person that you reached out to. That could be tomorrow because you promised them something, or it could be 6 months from now when you are going to call them again. That tip right there, prepare, then take action, and then maintain, will save you so much time and keep you so much more focused, and you will have so much more success in your lead generation than just going, who am I going to call? Looking them up and then trying to think of what you're going to say to them or what you're going to do for them, and then trying to enter it when you're all said and done. It takes too long and it never puts you in the mood to succeed. Also, I want you to take a look at this slide 17 because it's a little bit more comprehensive in the prepare, the take action, and the maintain. You will see that it's got your prospecting activities and it's got your marketing activities. So pay attention to those. On the prepare column that you're looking at right now, you can see the actions that you might be taking. On the take action, you can see the actions that you might be taking. And the maintain, you can see actions that you might be taking to do those. So study that up, really figure out how you're going to structure. If you only have an hour for lead generation, maybe it's 20 minutes for prepare, 20 minutes for taking action, and 20 minutes for maintaining. Whatever amount of time you can have, be consistent at it. Because I want you to look at figure 18 right now, where it shows you that inconsistent lead generation leads to inconsistent closed sales. That is no fun. Over on the left where it says inconsistent lead generation activities, I actually took my ballpoint pen on my personal copy of this book. I put a giant X through it and I wrote cycle of suck because nothing is worse than celebrating a closing and then looking at your next 90 days with no more closings and you got to ramp it all up again. But look at that bottom part of the graph there. Look at that again on figure 18, consistent lead generation activities. You should be building a plane that's going down the runway and then just starts to soar. Create some hockey stick growth. Folks, take these 3 things that I showed you today, how to plan your time, what to do in that time, and how to be consistent in your time. The sky's the limit for you. You can build whatever life you want to inside real estate.